Hi, let's continue on with Chapter 8. So this second activity actually begins with a part file, which you can find in two places on eCompanion. In the Week 8 introduction, right here, it says Contour Selection. I just realized that that video, let me move that, is in the wrong spot. So bear with me for 1 minute here while I take it out of here. And I will put that videos where it belongs. Sorry, it's one of these things I need to kind of do while I see it. Otherwise, I will forget. Okay, so now we have got the first video for Chapter 8. It's still loading onto YouTube, so it looks like it's broken because it is at the moment. It won't be by the time you see this one. Below that is a little write-up about the second activity, which will be what this video is all about. And you need my screen. My goodness. Here we go. So all that mumbling beforehand you can ignore. Right here is your contour selection for the part file that you need to begin this second activity. You can either click here or you can go to Doc Sharing and to Part Files, and Contour Selection is the second selection part file or the contour selection part file for the second activity in Chapter 8. Sorry, it's a little late in today for me, but we'll get through this. And you will want to download and open this part file in SolidWorks before you begin. I have already done this. So I am on page 8-19 in the textbook, and we're going to go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is we're going to begin with this sketch, and we're going to edit it. And we want to make sure that it is fully defined and has the dimensions as shown on page 8-19, and it does. So we are going to go ahead and go to Features, and we're going to extrude this shape, and we're going to extrude it upward. Nope, we're going to extrude it downward with a dimension of 1 inch. And we want interesting, okay. We're just going to say, okay. No, we're not, because we have to select our contours. And what we're going to do is select from the Feature Manager tree. We're just going to, so there we go. What we have to do, so this sketch is what's called a double, it has got what are called doubly nested contours, and it confuses SolidWorks. So we have to tell it what we're going to extrude, and what we're going to do is we're going to extrude just this outer edge. So I clicked here and select contours. I clicked on the plus to bring this up, and then I clicked on the outer rectangle. What this does is it kind of, so previously we've built the rectangle, we've extruded it, and then we've drawn all of our shapes on the top. and then extruded. This time, we're starting with a fully defined sketch that includes all of these contours, and we're going to select them and extrude them individually. So it's kind of like drawing your whole thing first and then just popping things up as you or down as you want to. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we've got this block with the rest of our sketch on top of it. So what we want to do is right-click now on this guy here. And another way to select this contour is to find the Select Contour button. Which in this version of SolidWorks, at least in mine, is behind Select Other, and then select Sketch 1 Contour Selection. And what we want to do is select Alright, hold on. Right-click on one of the lines. Contour Select Tool, that's what we want. And we want this guy and that guy. So, to see again how I got there, right-click on this line, click this double down arrow down here, and then that will bring up the Contour Select tool. Click on him, hold Control, and click on him. So we have both of those faces, and we are going to extrude those down all the way through. So through all. And say OK. And we've created our slots. Now let's do this again. We want to right click on this same line. Again, click on this double arrow, Contour Select Tool. And now we're going to select that face and that face. We're going to extrude these down, but we're only going to go down 1/4 of an inch and say OK. And we've reused that same sketch a couple of times now. Kind of handy. We don't have to re-sketch everything. So now let's go ahead and do these other contours. We're going to right-click on one of these circles. Again, we're going to activate the Contour Select tool. And we're going to select all 4 of these circles. And we are going to extrude these up one inch. And say OK. Those are my alignment pins, again created from that same sketch. We're going to keep doing this, and we are going to click on the inner circle, activate the Contour Select tool, And I want the center circle. And I'm going to do an extruded cut through all. And we're going to now utilize this part of my sketch. Utilize the contour select. This face. Extrude it down 1/2 inch. Say OK. And so you notice my sketch stays active. We can right click, because we're using the contour select tool, we can right click on this and hide it, and that makes my sketch go away. And just that simply, we have utilized the contour select tool. So we have started with a completed sketch and built our shape one piece at a time based on that completed sketch by utilizing the contour select tool. So I'm going to leave you with this. Continue on with Chapter 8 and complete the exercise that begins on page 8-32. I will see you again soon.